Back to another episode of the Broke Boys. I'm Martin, and today I got a special once in a lifetime experience this is the first time I've ever been to a car show like this. And you guys are officially the first people to be hosted and to be out here on a podcast. Bro.
Bless up.
So I appreciate you guys for having me out here. So let's go ahead and let's roll the intro, guys.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. We got that Christmas has arrived, we don't know what's on
So please introduce your guys yourselves to everybody that's listening.
You can go first.
Armando, president of MLC.
I'm Christian, vice president of MLC.
All right. And you guys are here with you guys' car crew. What's your guys' car crew name?
Modified luxury crew.
How long have you guys been doing this?
2023. Yeah.
Hey.
Established 2022, but actually started moving as a group in
2023.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys always been and loved in this whole scene, right?
I mean, for sure. I mean, I've always had that spark in me with cars ever since I was a child. You know what I'm saying? Something different. Car scene back then, though, 100% was definitely land. Kill to die to go back to the, go back to that moment, that feeling. But, we're slowly trying to get that vibe again. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing the family back into it, be safe with the kids, get that vibe that I was always chasing.
Yeah. It's a beautiful turnout. I mean, you guys can all see, you got the cars lined up. So you guys have it separated, right? But that was the point, is imports versus domestics. That was the point, right? To separate them?
Yes, sir.
Just to kind of always bring that old tradition, that old rivalry that's always been there. You know? Got the tuners versus, the muscle heads. So
Yes, sir.
cool.
That's cool, man. That's cool to hear. And you know what, man? It's a pleasure to have you guys on. I'm gonna switch right now with DJ because this is DJ's car crew. So my manager DJ, come on in, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, brother. All right, MLC in the house, shawties.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so where are we at?
Sanger West High School, my boy.
Okay, so how did we even get access to this spot?
Well, we really got to give a big shout out to Aiden and his dad from Upwardly Detailing.
Mm-hmm.
A big shout out to giving us the opportunity for this. This opens up a lot for us and gives back to the community, really. Family event. And you can enjoy volleyball while at the same time.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Now, how long was this planned for? How long did it really take to get this established?
Well, we had the idea about a year ago,
Right.
At least a year ago. But
Aiden's dad.
really, as soon as Aiden's dad came into play, Aiden has always been a good person to us since the first day we met him. But it definitely opened up a lot of doors as soon as we touched in with Upwardly, for sure.
Right.
And just made dreams become a reality. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? A lot of people are scared to kind of give that hand to the car community now, risking their image for things that might not be a good turnout. But
Right.
fortunately enough for us, he was willing to take that risk. And I honestly don't think he's disappointed in that at all. So
Absolutely
it's pretty
not.
cool. It's honestly a really great
A
feeling.
lot of quality.
And
Quality.
on that topic, right? So what separates Modified Luxury Crew from what other people are doing in their crews? What do you think is the reason he bet on us and said, you know what, maybe we should allow Modified Luxury Crew to actually be able to have the opportunity to do something like this? What sets us apart from the rest of the crews?
I think just being genuine. We're just not even by Aiden's dad too. We get respect from a lot of the older folk too, in bigger groups. We're being spotted by them, but just how real and honest we are, and more family orientated. I want to say.
Yeah, and I definitely could pick up off of that too. It's not so much separating in a bad way, but exactly what it says.
Respect.
We get along with a lot of older people, and I think that definitely comes into play because you got to remember they've been here, they've done that. So when they can pick you out, they can do that, not us. They can see a crew that's damn worth kind of giving more opportunities to, which the people, if who we're associated with, they've came a long way.
Right.
That's an opportunity in a rise in itself, They see us, they're genuine. It's almost as if they see them in us, you know? And I think that's like something that I've always wanted to be, you know, and not so much. I don't need the pat on the back or nothing like that, but feeling accepted, but people rooting for you, pushing you to succeed is better. You know what I'm saying? Than the fame and everything else. Like, that's kind of like handing off that staff to somebody like, look, I'm getting older, but you guys can do this. You guys are genuine. You know, shout out Rafa, bro. Like,
Rolling Fenders.
I mean, that's an established business. Somebody who's worked to the very top, made it, you know, bro's not, he's not that young, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't that old. But all his hard work, dedication to open up his own shop, to do all that, and then sponsor us. Like, that tells you, like, he's willing to put his business at risk
for us.
For what if we're just a bunch of, like, you know, like, no hate towards the sideshow community, because you guys can do your own thing. But if we're out there doing dumb shit, getting arrested and all that shit, like, we could literally ruin his business. But he trusts us enough. We've shown ourselves enough to where we've been the same since day one. And if anybody else wants to say different, you come talk to me in person, because I guarantee you, either you turn fake on me, or, you know, that's all it was. But it's always been love. I've always been supportive, the best of my ability. And that's just what my crew is, you know, like, we don't just pull in anybody and everybody, you know, I'm not even going to say here in front, but we have a lot of people wanting to recruit and stuff, but we take in consideration. I don't care what you drive. I don't like, all that doesn't matter to me. Are you genuine enough? Can I trust you around my family? Like, that's what we do out here. You know what I'm saying? It's truth. It goes way deeper than this car stuff. It's just a plus. It's something else to do on that weekday. You know, you need somebody to fall back on. You just happen to have a homie with, you know, LS 400. You just want to go cruising down the boulevard on. You got one, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be willing to pour into me the same way I pour into you. So
100%.
It's literally just that. I think I can't separate. We don't separate ourselves. You guys do that for yourselves, and you know it's for quality. You know, the people who mess with us have been in it a very long time, and we're just genuine. So that's all it is.
Heck yeah. Well explained, man. I think there's a miscommunication between people in the car community and just the general public that may not understand us completely. And I mean, obviously, the bad rap usually comes out before the good stuff does, right? So here, what we're doing right now is this is a donation towards Sanger West, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Of course.
So we're not doing this just to put money in our pockets and walk away from what we can make. We're doing this for Sanger West. We're doing this for the vendors that decided to come out here and donate. 100%. People who have local businesses that maybe they just need a little bread this weekend and they just needed to make it by. You never know people's situations, but we gave them that opportunity. Sanger West gave us that opportunity. And it's like, I think the miscommunication of, oh, you're in a car crew. Oh, you guys probably just go around getting arrested all the time. You're a sideshow kid, or you guys are just street racers. And it's like, that's not what it's always about. Sometimes it's about building something that you wanted since a child and seeing it come to fruition, and then making more out of it than just one car, or more out of it than just a car crew and just meeting up on a random Tuesday at a parking lot. And I think that's also another thing that sets us apart from other crews, is that we do get permission from these local businesses to host meets at. For instance, Sweet Pang was one of the other ones that we did. Walmart with the Valley Children's donations that we did. These are fully established businesses that have worked day in, day out, fully invested into themselves, that invested into us. And I mean, look where it's gotten us, you know?
And 100%. The piggyback off of this guy is 100% true. We have not hosted an event that was not a fundraiser event that gave back to the community in some way, shape, or form. Never catch us pocketing anything. Everything that you guys see, everything, trophies, whatever, either they're sponsored and they're given to us, or we have to come out of our pocket for that. And we don't ask for nothing in return. You know what I mean? Me personally, if I could just do everything for free, everybody would do it, you know, but unfortunately, we're not in the world to do that. So there is fees, but you don't, you know, there's quality to everything. These awards and all this stuff, well over $500 on awards today. If we made that back, we're probably lucky. But like I said, at the end of the day, the smiles, the family, all that is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Something to do, you know. Thanksgiving being this week, you know, like to be with the family, to do all this stuff together, like that's where it's at. My stress and all that stuff is just that's just literally, it is what it is. I feel better. All the all the long nights and everything leading up to this event is very stressful, but just to see, like, you know, kids happy to see these cars and people willing to bring out, you know, their babies too, you know, their cars and their babies, to put them at risk and be like, damn, these guys are really what about it, you know what I'm saying? They really protect, and like that's all it is. Like, you know, it's never been about fame, it's never been about the money, but all that comes as you keep growing too. And like I said, we're humble. We've been this way. So, you know, like I said, if you haven't already, stay tuned. You know, we got big plans, big things coming up too. We're just starting. And thank you for most of you guys. Most of the community give us great feedback.
Yeah,
You know, they're active on our
literally.
social media. You know, and we're growing. That's it. You know, but
Big shout out to
man.
Bug Boys too for having us on here for the first
Definitely,
time.
like I said,
It's
you know,
crazy.
we're literally, as we're going up, we're just not the ones to not look back, and we know who helped us get up there. So
Exactly.
we're bringing you guys with us, and that's
Yeah.
all it is. You know, I see it all the time. People can get ego happy, but I mean, these guys will tell you too, man. I fucking got an LS 400, and these guys thought I was gonna leave them. And that's just like, you know, I've been humble with my boys, man. And they've been the same with me. They've been humble. I've been humble with them, and they still surprise me with their shit. You know, they hardworking gentlemen. You know, they're just determined, and you won't find that anymore, man.
Passionate.
You won't,
Passionate.
yeah, passionate. You know, you won't find that almost anywhere anymore, man.
Exactly
These guys, you know, like I said, it's unfortunate that the car community has come to this, but if you're not popping on Instagram, which I don't have Instagram, if you guys already don't know, like,
Modified Luxury Crew.
I'm all about just the peace, bro, and all about just making smiles happen. You
drama.
know what I'm saying?
No drama.
That's it. It's cool. Zero drama. We cut drama off, bro. Easy.
Yeah.
If you haven't figured that out already, we're quick to just drop people who just.
We do. We don't
that's
like
it.
to deal with none of that.
literally.
It's about the quality of it all. We don't just accept anybody because there's a lot at risk with our name, of course. And unfortunately, there are some people that joined in that, I mean, they just didn't meet the regulations or the requirements for it because of the fact that it's not about your car or what stage you're at. A lot of the times it's just your persona, your personality.
Yeah.
So,
And that's
you know,
exactly why we accept whoever, because we were those people who were getting looked and judged at. You know, we started off from stock builds, being slammed, but stock, no bumpers. And
all the phases.
All the
That's what I'm
phases.
saying.
Everything.
Stayed loyal. Just, you got this.
I mean, I'm literally starting over right now. I sold my GS. I'm in a Volkswagen now.
Dang.
And that's another thing. So coming soon next year, we will be opening up another chapter of Modified Luxury Crew.
Yo, step
It
in.
may not be something that you would have expected, but we have gotten it already established. Once my build is kind of up to par, then I'll go out and really debut it. But
Our
at the
European
moment,
voice.
just be on the lookout for that. If you don't
selling
follow
himself.
Modified Luxury Crew on Instagram yet, follow us, Modified Luxury Crew on Instagram, TikTok. We even got a YouTube.
No, yeah. We got to
Um,
get back on that.
We're probably going to end up vlogging a little bit of this later
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
but I just wanted to thank you guys for allowing us to interview you. Thank you guys for this
Appreciate
event.
you guys.
It's been
Appreciate it.
insane. And I love having this crew here. I love being able to be a part of a team that's so genuine and passionate about what we do.
It's a family chat.
Man, for the family, man. This is all for the family. This is all for the love of the car community here in Fresno. And also, we're not restricted to Fresno. If you are out of state, out of the country, you want to be a part of the crew,
We have the.
Trust.
by all means,
Let us know.
hit us up in the DMs. Let us know. We're happy to bring anybody on. And as long as you're, of course, respectable.
Stay tuned for that too in January for somebody's birthday. I'm going back to LA.
So with that being said, we're going to wrap this episode up. It was nice having you guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Later.
Fuck
Hell yeah.
It's exciting, man.
We can just keep talking if you want.
Yeah.
It's so peaceful over here.
And I wanted to, bro, because I was just
I got it.
I know the alarm went off and I was like, all right, fuck, we got events we got to handle. So, Superboy DJ, we're out here going out and asking around about people's builds. I got my boy Hot Boy Dayton right here. Check him out on Instagram. Got this beautiful Corvette, as you can see. Dayton, tell us a little bit about yourself, bro. How'd you get into cars?
I've been in the car since I was a kid, you know, just Hot Wheels, you know, things like that. I love like taking model cars apart, putting them back together, stuff like that, you know.
Okay, word. And how long have you been building cars?
Probably say around 10 years now. or so.
Okay. What was
Yeah.
your first build?
My first build probably was my first Miata, actually. Yeah, I did quite a bit to that one, but it wasn't nothing on the level of what I do now. Stuff, but yeah.
Did you sell your first Miata?
Yeah, I did sell it.
Do you miss it?
I did, but then I ended up buying another Miata.
Hey, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
My first car was a Lexus GS400. Back in 2018, I sold it. I'm on my third one right now, so I mean, I understand it for sure. Well, tell us a little bit about your Corvette, man. What year is this? What do you have done to it?
Yeah, so this is my 2000 Corvette. It has custom ghost flames done to it. Night drive low pro LED headlights. I did a paint match front lip, so this is Chevy black. Same as my roof. That's also the same Chevy black and the spoiler. Wedge Ratzinger wheels. They're 19s. One of my favorite things is actually this on the car. It's center caps. They're actually floating center caps, which that's like one of those little things that, little details that I love about the car and stuff. And it's on air suspension, AirTech bags, AirTech management. I have a glass roof for it. I like that, like especially when it's raining and stuff like that. It's super cool. I have a bigger exhaust on it, and then a Ram intake. So the bezels in the front, I actually custom made these. So these are my actual intakes for the car.
No way.
So these go to the airbox and stuff. So
That's insane. I've never seen somebody implement Ram air intakes through the bumper of this.
Yep.
That is insane. And I know on this Corvette, usually the intake is right here in the very front, right? It's almost like a snorkel.
Yep.
That's insane. So you really took your time on this build. It seems like this is one of your most precious builds, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
How long have you owned this car?
Say almost 2 years now.
2 years? You've come a long way.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Most people don't get to this point for like years, bro.
Yep.
For years.
Yep.
So that's insane, man. Well, I just wanted to say what's up to you. Also, you are a car limbo winner, so congratulations on that. If you have anything to say to anybody who's trying to start their first build or any inspirational words, go ahead and let people know right now.
Say just do it right the first time. You know, don't buy a part that you think you want. Buy the one that you know you want. If you're between two things, this one's a little bit more. You save your money, buy the one that you want, because you'll be ultimately happier with whatever you end up buying. Because if not, you'll end up buying that part anyways.
He said it best. I've learned that through experience. He is not wrong about that. Well, thank you, Dayton. It was nice meeting you, brother. It's good having you on, bro. We're here with my boy Seth. Seth, good to see you again, bro. Tell us about your build, bro. What do you have?
So, I mean, basically full bolts on. Spent a lot of money. It should look cooler for how much I've spent. But,
yeah. Hey,
it's pricey, you know.
You chose the right parts for this car. I'll tell you that much.
It, bro. Wheels, all the suspension, all the arms, coilovers, carbon fiber hood. I like to focus on interior because I feel like a lot of people, they mount out the car and they just leave the inside. They roll the windows up, they tint them,
Right.
I want the windows down. I want everybody to see every aspect of it.
Yes, but, inside and out.
Yeah, I mean, the colorway was originally going to be white and purple. I ended up going white and red because of the Brembos and everything.
Right.
But mainly I wanted it to be fun. Something I can mess around with while also being as reliable as a daily.
So this is the boosted version of this Genesis, right?
No, this is the NA one.
Oh, wow.
3.8.
Okay, yeah. So this one has lower torque, but it's got more horsepower, no?
This one just like more overall. This one makes 350 horsepower stock. And the 2.0s make like 209 stock, I think. But I mean, with full bolts on, I'm almost pushing like 400, and it's plenty.
I'm glad I didn't race you when I had my GS because I definitely would have lost. Not gonna lie. Plus the weight difference too.
Oh yeah.
How much does this car weigh?
Stock it weighs 3,400. It should weigh around 33, maybe 3,250.
Okay, word.
It's not bad.
It's a beautiful car, man. I'm just so glad I got to interview you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, though. Like, what got you into cars?
Oh, dude. I mean, I've been working on wrenching on stuff with my dad since I was like 12 years old.
Right.
I love it. I mean, I started my own little mechanic business, then my garage.
Right.
Maybe you heard of it, maybe not, but trying to get that going, going to school for it. I work as a mechanic for an electrician company.
Okay.
So that's all I do. I wrench. I love it.
Which is crazy going from the automotive part of wrenching with your dad and growing up being around cars and then getting into electrician work. I mean, most people are like, oh, he's going to be a mechanic when he grows up. And you were like, nah.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to have my own business,
Right.
Everybody always tells me, don't be a mechanic. You're going to hate your life. That's because you work for somebody. You're slaving away like all the time.
Right.
I want to do something. I want to make content out of it, make a brand. I love all this car club community stuff. You guys are like brothers to me. So
likewise, brother. Likewise.
It all makes it worth it, bro.
Heck yeah. And the craziest part is what he said is a quote that I've heard from so many people. My uncle owns a shop in Bakersfield called German Dreams Performance. When I was younger, I go to the shop all the time and volunteer. And his workers would always tell me, don't become a mechanic. Do not be a grease monkey. You don't want to do this. Because overall, at the end of your age, you're going to be back hurting, legs hurting.
Yeah, it's
It is hard work.
very laboring.
Yeah.
Especially on the body.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I'm glad that you're reaching those higher heights. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. And I mean, it's clear to see. But with that being said, man, thanks for coming on. I just wanted to interview you and talk about your sick whip, bro. It was good talking with you, man. Heck yeah. Of course. Where can we find your Instagram?
So I have it on the car. Instagram is just DONE.SCPH, done.set. And then if you guys want to follow the Carco page, the maintenance, the repairs, all that, it's Dead Night Garage.
Word. Y'all heard him best. Dead Night Garage. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother. Who are you?
I'm Christian, also known as Sleazy IS300. Y'all know me. You see this boogie bomb of a car anywhere you go. Yeah.
All right. Well, talk to us about it, brother. Like, what got you into cars? Like, how did you start?
Well, originally, the crazy thing is, I used to be more of a muscle Chevy head.
Right.
And starting out just with Pops.
Right.
So having the El Camino as my first car, and then working on it with Mondo, getting closer with Mondo, it pushed me more towards the import side. And then with him and Raheem getting these Lexuses in and out of the door, I was like, damn, I'm falling in love with these cars, you know?
Yeah.
And Mondo was really the one to help me push to get this. We were supposed to be twins, you know, did all this extra stuff. Wide body paint. You know what it started from, bone stock, and got it for $2,500. It was a complete shitbox when I first got it. But took 3 years, 2 years of just maintenance, fucking just the dedication and the same passion, just pushing through it.
So, what inspires you? Is it really just the dream between you and Mondo and building cars together? Was it something that was implemented in your mind to own an IS300 back in those days?
No, I never think I would own a Lexus. So like I said, just coming from a Chevy family, I was always thinking, I'm gonna own this Elko, I'm gonna own something like a Camaro.
Yeah.
And then I want to say Mondo and Raheem just inspired me came out of this car scene, and that's really where it started.
So talk to us a little bit about this. What have you done to this car? I mean, obviously you said the paint, the wide body. Let's talk about the hood. I gotta hear about the hood. So, did you get the hood like this? Is this real carbon fiber?
Yeah, so it's forged carbon fiber. Shout out to my boys, Widebody Eli, and the boys out there in Bakersfield. They're the ones that did the paint job. Chubbs, this was Chubbs IS hood. I had traded him my stock hood with 200 on top. So I got a basically free forged carbon with hard cutouts. Paint, shout out Tropical Glitz. It is 1.5 pounds of flake. Matching paint code Unikitty. Big Duck Club white body kit. Wheels from Dion. Shout out Dion Kron's Vinshu. I want to say that's how you pronounce them. 3-piece, 18 by 11, 18 by 12.5 in the rear, big boy specs. I am also running an inch spacer in the front just to have that little flush fitment. All the suspensions redone, fully adjustable. We got Megan uppers, Serial 9 diff, and subframe bushings. My whole subframe was redone. I want to say bucket of Lowered Empire. Shout out Lowered Empire for my sponsor. Bucket seats, steering wheel. Overall, it's just been a ride too. Oh yeah, Starlight. I keep forgetting about my headliner. Yeah. Me and Pops. I want to say Pops helped me out with a lot too. Shout out Pops. 2-step, of course. BR rev limiter, and then headers wrapped to a custom shade 52 white pipe, and then fully straight with the Megan Racing's blast pipe.
Okay, I got one question. You got to talk to me about this mini Lexus.
Right here, y'all know, little twin. Got to have my boy right. Same color, same paint, just not as much flake. Shout out Tropical Glitz for the Unikitty flake paint. But yeah, I got to get twin right. It's not here yet, but it's just a little whip. Wide body coming soon though for it.
Jeez. I think he might be one of the first people to wide body a toy Lexus, bro. That's going to be so fire. Well, I mean, y'all heard it here. Custom built, hand built. Shout out the sponsors, bro. Because I mean, this car, I've witnessed it already from when it barely had any mods, and I mean, now seeing it, it's like a whole new car. Now, this is something that I've been so proud to see, and I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of the car crew, because crazy enough, he was the person who got me into the car crew. They were barely started out, and I was like, you know what? I got a Lexus, like, y'all taking recruits. And that's what it ended up being. And I became more of a family member more than it being just a part of a team. And I mean, you can ask anybody in the crew now. Everybody feels like family now. We all come around, barbecues, car meets, even just
family oriented now.
all of it, man. So, I mean, it was a pleasure having you on here, man. I'm glad
Appreciate
to
you,
be
brother.
here.
I'm glad what y'all doing. Shout out Broke Boys too.
You know what it is, brother.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. All right. Peace.